This little phone fan is small enough to throw into your pocket, throw into your purse, super light, super great for travel, whether you are going to a friend's house or going across the country. It's not gonna add a lot of weight to anything wherever you take it. And it really does pack a punch. So here's what it looks like up close. Here you can see the actual fan in here. This is where you're gonna plug it into your phone. It is USB-C, so just make sure that you're set up for that. And then here on the side, you have the power button and where you can adjust the different levels depending on how much air you want to come out. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in and show you how it works. This is the part that you're going to want to be facing you whenever you go to plug it into your phone. And it truly is as simple as just plugging it in like that. And then you just wanna make sure you turn it on. Once you turn it on, you will see the green light that indicates that it's on. So I'll be a little bit quiet just so you can kind of hear the sound in terms of like just level 1 and how loud it is. Level 2. Level 3. And level 4. So I'll just kind of put it here. It's kind of hard to tell since my hair is braided. You can't really see like hair blowing back, but this is level 4 and it's pretty powerful. The air is nice and cool because I am home. I will say that if you are somewhere where the air is really hot, it's gonna blow out that same temperature of air. So I do want to be very transparent about that as well. It is a little bit louder than I anticipated, to be honest. So it's one of these fans where you're probably not going to want to use it in a quiet setting. Now, if you're out and about, you're somewhere where it's crowded or you're outside and it's not a big deal, great. But if you are somewhere where you need to keep the noise to a minimum, I would be mindful. I probably wouldn't go higher than level 1. And even level 1 might be a little bit noisy if it's complete silence around you. So that is something to be mindful of. But yeah, this is how it looks whenever you have it attached. And then after level 4, you just hit the button again and then it automatically turns off. And then obviously you know it's off because then none of the green lights are showing up here. So yeah, it's super easy to work this. The air that comes out is really powerful. It's super lightweight. There's just 2 things that I don't love. The first thing that I don't love is the fact that it is a little bit like awkward in your hands. So you do want to consider if you're going to be using your phone, right? Like normally you would have your finger kind of like resting on the bottom of your phone. So since this is here, you kind of have to figure out another way to hold your phone if you plan on using it. Also, if you are using it, be mindful that however you're using your phone, what position that you have it in, that's where you're going to get the air, right? So if you're using it down like this, the air is going to blow up at you if you're using it more like this and like vice versa. And the only other thing that I don't love is that the only way I can actually use this with my cell phone is if I do not have my case on. So I do typically keep a case on my cell phone, and whenever the case is on, the piece that actually plugs in, it's not long enough. So I do have to take my case off. So that is something else to keep in mind as well. If you are someone who keeps a case on your phone, this is the case that I use. So I'll show it to you just so you can see just like how the case looks on my phone. So this is how it looks whenever it's on my cell phone. And yeah, like I said, like this, it won't go in there because this piece it's not long enough. So that's just something else that I don't love about it. It's not the end of the world though, especially if you can just like set your phone down. If you have like a stand or something like that, you can set it down and let the air blow on you if you don't actually need to use it. So overall, I do think it is a really, really cute, quick, simple solution for you to cool yourself down. But like I said, it is a little bit on the louder side, so just be mindful of where you use it.